back on all the crap I learned in high school. It's a wonder that I can think at all. I know my lack of education hasn't hurt me none. I can read the writing on the wall. Give us the nice bright colors, give us the greens of the sun. Make sure they go sunny day, oh yeah. I got a Nikon camera, I can take photographs of my own day, my cold chrome away. Hey, it's me again in my mask and playing my trumpet and hoping that you're still paying attention for at least the next 30 seconds. The writing on the wall says, Mr. Stevens, you shouldn't wear a dinosaur mask and you should probably not play your trumpet anymore. Because it gets old, I guess, but then again, I really don't care because it's quarantine and I'm losing my mind. No, not really. It's just hard to breathe inside this thing. Oh, the oxygen. So much better. Anyway, hope everybody's doing as well as they can in the circumstances. Hanging in there, getting a lot of outside time, a lot of family times, a lot of fun time. Hopefully you're having as much fun as I am. Right, moving on. What are we doing this week? Recap of week 2. We're going to talk about grades, which is new and different and something special. And then we're also going to talk about the assignments you're going to be working on this week. Look at the fancy light show. Moving on. Week 2 recap. We had a little bit less procrastination, which is happy, joy. Folks were getting their stuff done a little bit more timely. I had to send out many less emails today about, hey, look at that, it's Sunday, and you have to get like 4 assignments done right now. Alright, I do have some all-stars in the late work team. They have nothing turned in since we left school on the 13th of March, which was just about a month ago. Let's get it going, people. Alright, and then also if you have a reason why that you're not getting your work done, you have to email me. Right? There are so many of you 7th graders out there that don't understand the concept of email. Just go ahead and open it up, put in my email address, click send after you type something. You can do it. Alright? So make sure you're doing that. And don't give me this, I forgot to click submit. Seriously? You've been using Google Classroom forever. Get yourself together. Moving on. Made a mistake. You read Act 1, Scene 2, and Act 1, Scene doesn't exist. In the play, Inherit the Wind, the hard copy I have right here, there is no scene between Rachel and her father that you get to read, or got to read. If you haven't read it yet, get yourself together and read it. It's very short. So it wasn't the worst of things that you had to read it. It does a good job of representing the relationship between the two that you'll get to see again here a little bit in the next bit that you're going to read. But it's only in the screenplay for the movie. So whoever put it up on the internet as the text from the play got it kind of right, but not too right. So sorry about that. But no big deal. It's not like it hurt your understanding of the story. Grades. Things are still fairly simple. Now, as you probably have heard, the March 13th is when they're going to stop with number grades for you. And then we're going to figure out whether or not you pass the class, have an incomplete for the class, or fail the class. Okay, passing the class. If you don't know what this is, well, you'll be fine. Incomplete is when, you don't have some assignments finished. And there's still time for you to turn them in so that you can pass. Incomplete, you still have some assignments that you need to finish, but you don't finish them before the deadline and you fail. That's how it's basically going to work. Right now, I have to have grades submitted by the 17th, and it's going to be a pass or an incomplete. If any of you get an incomplete, you will then have until the 24th of April to make it into a pass. Because after the 24th of April, an incomplete becomes a fail, a very sad doggy in the rain. So that's what we're going to do with grades. Now, how's that going to look in my classroom? It's very simple. I'm going to give you Google Classroom assignments. I'm going to grade them in Google Classroom. I will not be transferring those grades to PowerSchool. They're going to stay in Google Classroom. which will then become my grade book. And then I will look at those numbers, and if your numbers are happy, you will be happy as well. If those numbers are suspect, you will be here until you end up there, hopefully here. Got it? Good. Moving on. Spoon. No soon memes, because soon I can't. It just doesn't work anymore. So I found this wonderful cat thing, and I put the word spoon next to it. I hope you enjoy it. It made me laugh. And also, I woke up screaming at night because it terrifies me. What are we doing this week? Alright, so you are going to be reading Inherit the Wind, Act 2, Scene 1. We're going to see the prayer meeting, which is, again, where we're going to see a little bit more of that loving relationship between Reverend Brown and his daughter Rachel. And I will be posting up a video at some point where I recap the 2 scenes you read last week. It'll be another brief one. After you finish Act 2, Scene 1, you will be working on a cognitive biases activity. I know you guys love bias activities, and you've been through it 117 times in Ms. Callis' class, which is why you're going to do so well on the assignment for me. So I'm looking at 2 assignments this week plus 1 more video. There'll be a Google Classroom question attached to this one, this video, and the other one. So we're probably going to get about 4 assignments a week, and in reality you're doing 2 worksheets and 2 Google Classroom questions. And if that is swamping your life, I'm sorry. But anyway, like I said, I hope that you are healthy and trying to enjoy this time as much as you can. Considering the odd circumstances. Again, if you have any questions at all, please do not hesitate to email me anytime. I will get back to you as quickly as I can. And again, if you want to do a Google Chat, Hangout, whatever, schedule that ahead of time. Office hours are 9 to 11 every school day, and we can make that happen. Alright? Anyhow, hope you are well, and we will see you again soon. Or... Spoon!